Hello friends, I'm Naishik from blogtoot.com, and today in this video I'll show you how you can improve the conversion on your WordPress website. I'll show you how you can generate and get more sales, more leads, and how you can collect more email addresses. Now these email addresses are very useful. You can use them to do email marketing, which you can promote your product, your affiliate links, your website, and many different things using that list. So that is very important, and we'll be doing this thing using Elementor, which is a great thing. Most of the guys have downloaded the Elementor, and I'm going to show you a different way how you can use Elementor to do all these things. Okay, so we'll be using templates. Let me show you what actually will happen. Suppose every website, every blog has so many different posts. So suppose anyone opens this post, so let's see what is happening over here. When they scroll down, they'll see at the bottom of the post, this is the section that we are going to create. Okay, so we'll be creating a template for the post, and we'll include this section inside that template, so that in every single post this section will be displayed wherever we want. So in this example, I'll be displaying it just below my content. So that is basically what we want. Now I'll be linking this thing to my Mailchimp account, so that whenever someone puts in their email address, click on that send button, their email address will be added to my Mailchimp list, and I can do email marketing after that. Alright, so this is what we are going to learn in this video. Now if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. If you have already done that, then click on that bell icon so that you don't miss any future updates. If this video helps you, if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video and also share it with your friends and family. If you have any doubt, any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comment section below. Now let's get into it. Now first of all, come back to your dashboard and make sure you have installed and activated both Elementor and Elementor Pro. If you don't have the Elementor Pro, you will see a link in the video description below. Go ahead, purchase Elementor Pro. It's awesome, and the price is quite good. They are not charging a very high price. They are charging in fact a very low price for the services that they are providing. Okay, so what I'll do is, first of all, let me do one thing. Let me hover Elementor and click on templates. Now using this template feature in Elementor, you can create different templates for your website, and that template will be used. For example, you can create a template for a post, and whenever you create a new post, that post will apply the same template or the same design or the same structure. Let me explain you, let me do this thing, you'll understand it in much better way. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to click on single. I already have created a template, so I'll have to delete it later on to apply the new template. Okay, so once you click on single, you have to click on over here, add new, to add a new template. Now you have to select single, and what post do you want to select. So I'm selecting the post type of post. You can also create different designs, different structure, different template for WooCommerce products. That is very interesting. I'll create a video on that very soon, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss that video. Alright, so once you select this single and post type post, you can give it a name. So I am giving it a name of post and click on create template. Alright, now if you see that two different designs or templates already created for us, so we can use these things. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select the first one. So I'll select this, click on insert. Now this is the design and template that will be applied to all my posts on my website. Now obviously I can do some changes over here. So for example, if I want to change this thing, if I want to change the title, so what I can do, I can simply click on over here. Obviously you have to change this style of the title. The title will automatically and dynamically will be imported over here. So I'll go to style, I'll maybe change the typography. I want the font family to be Montserrat, which is a cool font. Okay, as you can see, and I want to decrease the size to maybe 40 pixels. Okay, so this is looking much better according to me. Here we have the exert thing. I don't want this. I'll right click over here, click on delete. Now I'll select this. This is the content of your post. So I want to change some styling over here. First of all, I want the color to be dark black, so that everything is visible. Now again, I want to change the typography to Montserrat, so that we see some very clear text. Everyone can read it very properly. Then after that, we have this section, share this post, and at the bottom we have this comment section. Now what I want to do is I want to include that email marketing section right above this thing, share this post thing. So what I'll do is I'll select this thing, inner section, I'll bring it over here. Okay, now here as you can see by default 2 columns are created. I don't want 2 columns, so I'll delete 1 column from here. Now I have only one single column. Now what I can do is for example, let's first see the example that we are going to create. So this is what we are going to create. So first we'll need this thing. Okay, so this is a text, so I'll grab this thing, heading, I'll grab this thing and put it under this thing. Now you can change the title from here. I'm typing stay updated. Let's make it center align. Go to style, let's change the color. Let's not change the color right now because the color over here is white. If I change the color to white right now, everything will disappear because the background color is also white. But we can change the typography obviously, so let's change it. For the font family, I want Ubuntu, so okay, this one, and I want to increase the size to something like 60 pixels. Okay, looking better, and rest everything is fine. After this, what I want to do is I want to add this text over here. It says get the latest post from blog2.com regarding whatever it is. Okay, so for again I'll grab this text thing over here, this heading thing. I'll change the title, make it center align, go to style, change the typography, and this time I want this simple Montserrat font. Alright, select this thing and let's change the size to maybe 16-17 pixels and weight to 400. Okay, or maybe 500 is looking better. So after we have these things, let me do one thing. Let me add this image and this color in the background so that it looks nice. Okay, so what I can do is I can select this thing, edit section. Now I can go to style. In the background type, I'll select classic and I'll add an image in the background. So I'm adding this image over here. So select this image and click on insert media. For the position, I want center. Now as you can see the changes over there. For the repeat, I want no repeat, and size I want cover. Okay, now as you can see it looks much better. Now I want some space at top and bottom, so I'll click on advanced. I'll just delink this because I want to add padding top and bottom, not all the padding. At top I will add 50 pixels and at bottom I'll add 30 pixels. Alright. Now after we add this image in the background, now let's add some overlay. As you can see there is an image, but on top of that image there are some beautiful colors over here. So let's do that. So again come back to style. Now click on background overlay. Now you can just add one single color, for example blue, as you can see, but I want to add a gradient. Okay, as you can see blue and this red color. I want to change the angle to 40. And let's increase the opacity. Okay, something like this, 0.8 I guess, 0.7 or 0.8 would look better. Now once we have this thing, now we can change the color of the text. So click on this first text, go to style, let's make it white. Click on the second one, again go to style and change the color to white. Alright, so we have these two things over here. Now let's add this form. So it's really easy. Click on this, go under the pro section, you will see this form, bring it under this thing below this subtitle. Alright, so this is how it will look, but we don't want something like this. We don't want the name, we don't want the message, we just want the email thing over here. Now as you can see there is a label at the top which says email. I don't want that, so I'll just hide that. Now let's change the design of this thing. So for the field, I'll select this email from here. I'll make the column width 75%. Now I'll select the button. So here is submit button and I'll make it 25%. Okay. Now still we see some gap between this button and this text section. So what we can do is we can go to style. Here you'll see column gap 10. Make it 0. Now as you can see that gap is gone. Now let's design it more, and as you can see we have to make this thing circular from this side and from this side. So let's do that. So select the field option under the style. select border radius, and first of all delink this and select border radius top 30. Now as you can see, when you do so, this section is become circular over here. Now select this one left and make it 30. Now as you can see, this both section is become circular. This is looking much better. Now let's design this button. So select this button. Alright, so first of all the color, I want this blue. Now as you can see, and when I hover this, I want the dark blue color, this one. Now as you can see, this is looking much better. And let's also give this thing the border radius. So again, I want this time right 30 and bottom 30. Now as you can see, this is looking so much better. Now if you notice one thing over here, there is some gap from left and right and everything is in the center. So we also want to do that because this thing is touching the corners. I don't want that. So what I'll do is I'll click on over here, edit section, and make sure boxed is selected from here and change the width to something like 500. Okay, as you can see, or maybe let's see, or maybe let's make it 600. 500 is not looking that good. So let's make it 600. Alright, so this is looking much better. I think I should change the subtitle size. Let's see what it is. It is 17. Let's make it 15. Alright, maybe 14. Alright, so 14 is looking better. Don't click on anything first. So once we are done with the designing, what we have to do, we have to set this Mailchimp thing. Okay, so first of all, go to Mailchimp.com and make sure you have created a Mailchimp account. It's free, you can easily do that. Click on login. Mailchimp is very useful. You can do email marketing for free with this one. Now if you don't know about this, you can simply go to YouTube and type in Nair Sheikh email marketing. You'll get a video that will be very useful. It's more than 1 hour long video. You can watch that video. I have taught how to do free email marketing using Mailchimp, so that will be very useful for you. Now to use Mailchimp over here, or to connect this thing to Mailchimp, we need to integrate it with the API key. So you can simply click on over here, click on profile, now extra, and click on API key. You'll see your API key over here. If you don't see anything over here, simply click on create a key and it will create a key for you. Once you click on this thing, just copy this key from here, go back to your dashboard of this website. Now hover Elementor and click on settings, go to integration, and you'll see Mailchimp over here. Paste in your key over here and click on validate API key. Now as you can see, I have this green tick mark, which means that this is a valid key over here. Now once you follow this step, now we can connect this thing to Mailchimp. Okay, so what we can do, we can click over here. We have this thing which says action after submit. Click on that, and by default email is selected. I'll delete this thing. I'll select Mailchimp. Now what I'm saying is, whenever someone puts in their email address and click on this send button, that email address should be added to my Mailchimp list. Okay, so there are many different lists you can see, you can create. So you can select any list from here. So suppose I want to add that in the list 3. So what I'll do, I'll select Mailchimp, and from here I can select list 3. Now once you do so, you'll see this field mapping and you have this email. Make sure you select email from here. It is very important. Okay, now click on publish, and as you can see, it says I already have this thing Elementor single, this one going running as the template for the block. So I'll have to delete that thing. Okay, so I want all the blocks to apply to this style. Now click on publish. Now if I refresh this page, nothing will happen because I have not deleted that thing. As you can see, everything is displaying the same. So what I'll have to do, I'll again have to go to Elementor, click on my template, and I'll have to delete this template which is used. So I'll delete this. Now when I refresh this page, now it should apply this new design. Let's see. Now as you can see, this is applied to this new design. Now we have this share this post thing like this, just like this website, and we also have this thing over here. Now let me put in an email address and let's see whether this is working or not. So let me put this thing contact@nairshake.com. Now let's click on send. As you can see, it says this form was sent successfully. Now let's come over here, let's click on list 3. Let's see whether that email is added or not. As you can see, contact@nailchimp.com is now added. Now we can use this thing, and obviously again I'm saying, if you want to do email marketing, if you want to learn email marketing, go ahead, go to YouTube, search for Nailchimp email marketing. You will see a video, watch that, you will understand it much better. What to do after this. Now we have the email address. Now what you can do, okay? So if you want to learn that, do that thing, okay? So this is it for this tutorial. This was a short one, but I guess this was a very useful one. You know, you learned some new things in Elementor, how you can create templates. Now regarding templates, I'll be creating more videos, like as I said you earlier, how to design your product page or your single product page, your product archive page, and those things, because I think this is a very powerful feature, and it gives you a lot of power in like whatever kind of website or design you want to make, okay? So those videos are coming very soon. Now if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also click on that bell icon so you don't miss any future updates. If you find this video helpful, then give a thumbs up to this video. If you have any doubt, any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comments section below. Thanks a lot for watching guys. See you soon.